I am live.
Oh,
I'm live. Y'all ain't gonna see me smoke out of no cigarettes now anymore either. I done upgraded.
So we can play that game.
Hit that.
So we can play that game. I'm trying to tell you. I feel like the divine is like, man, your spirit team is they on that. I'm trying to tell you, God is in it. God is in this, y'all. So don't worry yourself.
This episode is clearly coming up with a conscious mind for my future videos, but we just gonna talk about some good stuff.
Because I feel like it's
Once I get a viewer, anyway, I don't care. They gotta pop up. Oh snap! David's active again. On YouTube, my YouTube name is Froley's TV, which Froley is my God-given name, so I don't really want to have anything bad on here except for cussing. The dude that taught me how to do this showed me how to get it to where it's adult settings, because if you mess up and put a certain settings, you start cussing, they'll ban you for life. That I realize how people are allowed to cuss on YouTube now.
Wow, you got so many viewers, man.
Yeah, that's right now. Sometimes it's 0. When I started doing my gaming, though, I was up there. I had 5 viewers at once. And when my boy streamed with me, I got like 20 viewers, but nobody really subscribed.
Took any interest?
Yeah.
You didn't get no bites, huh? I had to change what you're pitching with.
That or start giving everybody my name. I've seen some people on Instagram go out and pass out their name with a little gimmick and game. You ever seen that shit on the fucking YouTube slows? They, oh yeah, follow me on this and you get a certain amount of money, go shopping with, and I'll double it if you already follow me. Shout out to those people. They got crazy amount of money. Be able to spend it like that.
They're not worried about it. Apparently it's someone else's money. It's not even
Right. It's either daddy's money or they stole it. They trying to get rid of it in a good way so they look like they're good.
Well, they just get rid of a little bit of it, not all of it. Otherwise, what's the point?
Damn, I got myself logged in on Twitch, not playing any fucking games. It's all right. There's no games right here, right now. This is all real stuff.
Game of life.
Yep. Right. That's why I'm on Twitch. We just in life right now. We in life right now. We in life right now. Come on, viewers. Come on.
Sad. So many people are so confused. The better part of their younger adult lives, you know. They don't have a lot of guidance.
They also confused on why David's coming back on YouTube. Oh, I got my 1 viewer. What's up, dude? I don't know who you are. How do I check that? You watching me from Twitch? That's pretty cool.
Don't stalk them now.
Yeah, whatever.
No, but you know, it's like the only solutions to any kind of direction in life, it seems like it only comes from a forceful state. Like, oh, you must do this or you must do that. You know, what happened about laying out the options and let me decide what it is I want to do? You know, when it's pretty much proven when you voluntarily do something, you don't mind to do it. And when someone stands over your shoulder and tells you to do it or tells you how to do it, then you got an attitude, you got a problem with it, you know?
Yeah, some people can barely be like that.
Just the way the culture is played out, you know what I'm saying? They dropped the balls in certain areas, in other areas, you know, they did way too much. Like,
let me just say this for the viewer that's watching. I believe I've met Jesus Christ, and for viewer discretion advised, we're not putting his image on here. He's sitting next to me though, and he's speaking, so we're just gonna call him We're gonna call him Charles. You know, like Charles Xavier from X-Men.
What about Charles in charge?
He's not in charge right now, which is a shame. This guy I met about a year ago, starting working for a carnival. Been doing a lot of good stuff, a lot of epic stuff too. And it's been getting better in my life anyway.
Well, it's supposed to. When you work hard, regardless of what you're working hard towards, you know, you should reach goals and feel like you've accomplished something. You should never feel like you've wasted your time.
Yep.
You know, because if you can find a lesson in any situation, then it's not you wasting your time. You learn the lesson. Once you learn the lesson, you apply it to what you know. Then you do better, and you get a better result in your life. You know, it's not that it's complicated. It's just you're gonna have to do what you don't want to do sometimes, but you can't let life stand in your way. You know, you only got one to live.
As Donald Trump says, whenever people are trying to aggress and say certain shit, it's fake news. Fake news.
Propaganda.
Propaganda. They talking shit.
Haterade, you know. Gotta get your big old cup of haterade, you know. Can't live without that.
Oh, I feel like you gotta load this again. It's all cashed out.
Yeah, it happens like that.
Yeah. Oh man. So yeah. It's like 8:29. I don't know, maybe some of my viewers are in Florida.
You're currently in the northern part of the United States.
So I guess my viewer is Allie Cam. Allie on cam. And I apologize. Allie is a female, so I'm gonna say she says what's up. Nothing much. Schmilling. Chilling, smoking out of a bong, schmilling.
Schmilling.
Oh, just schmilling. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny as hell.
You said your viewer is out of Florida or no?
Oh, I don't know. I was from Florida when I started this.
I'm just curious, is it raining down there too?
Hey, if you want to text and say if it's raining where you're from, let me know, because it's raining here. I feel like we're doing that old Hotbox video from YouTube. No correspondence, though. I'm just making a reference and a joke. That dude's pretty cool for what idea he came out with. Oh, I still got my viewer watching. Watching from Twitch. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, feeling stupid. What did I say? Feeling stupid. It was like, are you kidding me? How much magic can you actually try to do?
Oh, and just to let y'all know, in case there's some questions going on in your brain. The one viewer, I'm in Illinois. You could think about that. I'm in Illinois right now, so I don't care about the views. I like to smoke pot. And I said I'm talking with Jesus too, and I'm passing it with that guy too. So that says something about the Bible these days.
And what exactly is that saying?
That Jesus got stoned too when they talked about being stoned. There wasn't no rock throwing. We don't have that these days. We ain't never throw rocks about being children.
It does say sow every seed.
Okay, what does that mean then?
In a metaphorical sense, it would be like planting an idea in someone else's mind and nourishing and letting it grow, and then through someone else, something beautiful comes from it. You know, in a literal sense, you know, you plant a seed and it grows. You know, that's beautiful. That's nature. That's the magic of it all. You know.
Well, that's what pot does. That's what marijuana or cannabis does itself.
Well,
It planted and grown.
its origins go way, way, way far back. You know, most of the creatures and the biological life form origins come from somewhere else. You know, at one point in time, this was a desolate sphere, if you want to call it. Only when it became what they call the Goldilocks zone, right for the climate, temperature, humidity, all that stuff for life to exist and thrive, did life come. You know what I'm saying? It needed all that to occur before life could occur. You know, so we're very fortunate, and you should be very thankful that we get to have this for an opportunity to experience life versus in another time where it wasn't so far advanced. You know.
Yeah, because really, if Adam and Eve existed, you got to think about what they were going through, getting casted out here from the Garden of Eden, have to be able to know everything, figure everything out. They had to figure everything out.
Hey. We span way far back further than that. You know,
when it comes to love, yeah, they have sex with multiple people, yeah. And I feel like this person even got burned. They probably even
so we got 2 lives going on by now. If you don't know, chat, Jesus likes listening to tarot readings from his YouTube channel, and these people say some really cool stuff. Really on point, really upbeat. I've learned a little bit about tarots before him, but he showed me some cool things about him too. Oh, food for thought. If you ever want to, look up the first original coin of the United States. I'm soon to have the pictures on my YouTube. I'm gonna make a video of the two, just a short little. I believe I can make it into a reel.
Do anything you want to do.
Yeah, I know. I could write a little story caption that can go with some of your spiritual vibing music that I listen to.
I mean, me being here right now is all based upon nothing to do with money, but everything to do with me being here. So it's kind of like this, you know, you take a step and you're like, okay, how am I going to get from here to there? But you don't have the money and the funds or the availability or the resources to do it. You know, how do you do that? You know, it's stepping into the unknown and accepting it for what it is, and embracing every step and appreciating the fact that you're freeing yourself from what you was once trapped into. You know, and that's what it takes to succeed in life. You know, you gotta be willing to push forward beyond what you've previously thought was going to hold you back.
Take that leap of faith.
I mean, you got to lasso that bitch and fucker.
Okay, he said lasso. The way this world work and the devil working overtime, boy, you have to
keep the devil busy while you get down doing what you got to do.
Yup. Just before I met Jesus, I was homeless in West Palm Beach, but I took a leap of faith and joined the fucking carnival, and now I get to travel the country for free. That is the biggest kicker and the kick to the devil's face I can ever see in my life. I get to travel the United States for free.
I love travel.
Traveling is pretty cool. I've been wanting to travel since I was younger. I just thought I had an incorrect thinking on traveling before, and thought that I needed money, so I stayed where I at until I had money, which was stupid thinking. Just to let that one viewer know while you're watching, there are many different ways to do something, and I'm talking about something as one individual thing. There are multiple ways to do one thing.
Oh, yeah.
You just have to figure out what way works best for you. Shit, we could be on here for hours just talking, and I think I'm gonna do that, or at least until my phone fucking dies.
Need to ask the viewer if they have any questions.
All right, that's cool. You heard what Jesus asked, guys. Do you guys have any questions? He loves this shit. I'm not giving his real name. I just gave y'all a nickname. Fucking, he loves this shit, though. The anonymous vibe from it. We need some questions, so I said how I was doing, Ali on cam. If you want to ask another question, that's cool, but that's my only viewer.
I'm actually all over YouTube.
Oh, yeah, so I'm about to let Jesus speak over, and he's going to name his own YouTube if he wants to.
I ain't doing that.
At least one of them. No, he doesn't have to. Viewer's discretion is advised. This man's too real to be totally known. You can hear his wisdom. It's like fucking Jesus, man. I swear to God. I'm just able to see him. And you know what? Prayer works, just to let y'all know. When you talk to your inner self and ask the Almighty or whoever you believe in, it works. It really does work.
You
And
know, in life,
especially if you don't know what you're doing.
Reflect on other than just how you think about things, and how the rest of the world does, so you can get an understanding of what you're dealing with. Once you understand that, then it makes it a lot easier to figure out what you need to do to get out of your situation to get to the situation you want to be in. There's too many people struggling in their life, and it's very unnecessary. You know, and a lot of people just need guidance.
Yeah, so as far as back to the questions, if you have a question that's been weighing on your heart, Ali on cam, I know I can't personally answer your question, but if I repeat it to Jesus over here, I'm sure that he can give you the best darn answer you done heard in your life. Hands down.
No question is too obscene or absurd. There's no judgment that we pass. We our main focus and interest is to help in any way that we can possibly help. That's it.
And heck, I got only 6 viewers, and I'm still trying to do something. Six subscribers. 1 viewer, 6 subscribers.
Yeah, well, I have to hack just to get on my Instagram.
That's okay.
It ain't okay. I can't get on my own shit. I gotta hack just to get in my own shit.
You can cuss, dude. I put that adult setting on my account. I would know because I already cussed and they ain't block any of my accounts yet. I only do light cuss words and I say it as emphasis. I don't really say someone's a fucking bitch. That's kind of stupid talking too. Like some people think they're elevated and up there, but they say slick shit about other people. At least talk about some real shit slickly. But do not fucking talk about some slick shit stupidly. It's just fucking ignorant. It's so ignorant. What is that picture?
Yeah, I grew up always told that tarot was real bad and this and that. I'm like, that's crazy. I couldn't believe that they'd have something like that and it'd be so bad, you know? That was just my innocentness, you know? Because in a sense, I've always been protected from not necessarily the dark, but the negative, you know? And so over time, just always not having that to choose to have a certain first impression on any situation, I could only have impressions of the better out of the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very weird. You know, but that's part of my intuitive empath abilities. Being a psychic, you're being able to discern between situations that appear to be the same, but one is misleading and one is the truth.
Mm.
You know, and you have to feel the energy, you know, because the energy is never going to lie. You know, and so when you
The true intentions on something is the
right.
energy. Yeah.
You know, but being raised humble beginnings and no direction, no guidance, no nothing, you know, is literally like I was blind, feeling my way around to a point where I could help myself. Once I got to that point, that's when the world was in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because all I do is go around and try to help anybody and everybody I can. And by just being like that,
Oh no, you don't have it.
you know, just being like that, you're helping yourself. You know, you're a part of a whole. You're not, you know, our ancestors. We lived together. We didn't live separated and all segregated from one another. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the problems we have now is all to do with the division of humanity.
Yeah.
You know, you used to live amongst your whole family right there, all together.
Yeah. So we still got our one viewer. Uh oh, I'm really stoned right now.
They must be passed out or something.
Nah, they just watching.
Boring the show.
They watching. They from Twitch too, so they probably watching other games too. I'm not too worried. At least I got the viewer. I'm cool with that. I'm sure and they liking some of the things we saying.
You know, we live in such times where the levels of evil have risen to a degree where the natural flow of all that is it's way out of balance. And so you know, certain things like organizations that hide in the darkness and try to do things in the dark, you know that's the light. You know, nothing can be hidden. You know, we're in the age of
Yeah.
Aquarius. Nothing can be hidden.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's not a way to point out the people that are doing bad. It's an opportunity for the bad to realize what time it is and stop their nonsense and get on the right page and you know do what it is that they're supposed to be doing while they're here. You know, rather than all the shit they ain't supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm. That is gonna happen.
You know, they're
They
gonna be
ain't no
made to do it.
choice.
You know, I
They
mean,
ain't no choice.
the whole evolutionary process is waiting on them to get their shit together.
And the world
You
is
know?
alive, and it's gonna keep spanking their asses until they get it right too, boy. And sometimes they might even die.
Well, you know, we're heading in the right direction by these scares, the dark forces, and the organizations that fight against the betterment of humanity and Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, however you
Oh
want to call
yeah.
her. You know, they stand against that because they don't want to have healthy human beings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hang on. So yeah, he showed me something. I asked Google, what is the U.S. government doing today that is a benefit, and it started talking about certain things as far as payment plans. They're trying to get things less taxes or things like that. They're implicating laws now that are actually more beneficial, which it's slow process. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but that delayed process that's occurring,
It's because of the evil.
it's because people. This is how it is.
Not jumping on the
check this out.
bandwagon.
Check this out. So let's say everybody in this country said, "Fuck it, we're tired of driving. We're tired of paying high ass gas prices." All it would take is one day of no one buying gas nowhere, and they'd put all the gas companies out of business.
One day.
One day. You see what I'm saying? So the dependability on everybody upholding this reality that we're not so
Damn.
satisfied with, for example,
One whole day.
one whole day of everybody in unity fucking saying, "Fuck it, I'm not doing this for one day." You know what I'm saying? That ceased to exist in reality. You know, the difference between now and 60, 70 years ago is women didn't have the right to vote. Now, when the idea was implanted into our reality from the time that it got implanted into the time that actually action took place was 20 something years. The difference between now and then is when the idea gets implanted, it almost instantaneously happens. You know, that's the difference between the frequency over the planet. You know, the individual cells that make up our bodies become more complex as the frequency increases. So over time, you know, our perception and everything, our whole existence is going to become more complex. You know, and through that process, naturally, uh, just the communication from one cell to another is going to be more direct, and it's also going to be a lot more stronger and more intellectually uh, in tune and aware of its surroundings and all the above. You know, because in the very beginning, before there was bodies floating around, there were individual cells. One was here, one was there. You know, they become aware to the degree that they knew that they were a cell and there was another cell over there. So they started putting out the energy of law of attraction to attract one another to each other, and boom, that pull them together. This happened 50 trillion times, and boom, here comes a being into existence with vibration. What makes vibration? Sound. We were spoke into existence
by the world or the mother Gaia
with
or
the right
whatever.
intentions and the right
Yep.
vibration. You could levitate yourself. You could levitate
Yep.
objects.
I believe that.
This is how the pyramids were levitated into place
In the
in the
Bible,
most pristine placement
hey,
with
yup,
stones that we don't even have
yup.
machinery can
The
even lift at
Egyptians
this
were
point.
badass motherfuckers.
We don't even possess machinery that can lift
Nothing like
one
that.
piece of this shit.
Nothing like
I
that.
mean, it's absurd.
And Jesus Christ in the Bible, when he came back to life, he rose up to heaven. He levitated himself up to heaven. So they tell you these things plainly everywhere. There's magicians that hover over buildings without no crane or wire. They know how to do this shit. The magicians might be faking shit, but who knows? He could that. I've seen Chris Angel, and Chris Angel's a badass motherfucker.
Oh yeah, magician.
A real magician. I believe he
See,
could do that shit.
see, I'll probably have a nickname of Houdini before it's said and done because I'm good at just disappearing from here to there. But you know, it's not even like that. You know, that's how the world might see it, but it's more like this. You know, when you're getting signs of dark magic and death magic and spell work and all this bullshit that people be
Yeah,
doing
that
to
stuff
you.
exists.
You know, you either allow it to kill you or
Human being or anything like that. If you ever feel that someone else is wishing some stupid shit on you.
yes, probably doing candle magic or some mirror magic, or you know, it's so diabolically absurd to not see that this is why most people have medical conditions. It's because of you know,
And
the attitude, the jealousy, the enviness, the disease of the mind that people refuse to address because they don't see it as a mental illness, but actually it really is. It's a disease of the mind. How could it not be a mental illness?
it's
You know, and so we go based upon what we're told by the doctors, and the doctors, they see us nothing more than just like a patient or a lab rat.
lab rat.
Let's see how we can test on this one. You know, and then they
Let's give
record
this one
record
Haldol and see
the
if you can
results,
change.
the results of it, and they record what they did to the patient. You know what I'm saying? So they can use that as a reference point. You know, to treat someone else in whatever way they treat them. You know, and you know it's very sad, but you know, they built up the medical industry to a degree that no one can afford to pay none of the treatment they want to give you. You know, and it's absurd. You know, really, we were built by.
Oh yeah, we got 10% left.
We were built, created by, you know, a master in all creation. In the sense, he gave us the ability to heal ourselves from most shit.
Yeah.
You know,
From most shit.
When you stop believing in yourself,
that's when you stop healing from most shit.
Right. But when you believe in yourself, it's like a placebo. You know, you can will your whole process to be better, but you can't look at yourself in a negative way and uphold that reality. You know, you actually have to do the work
to be
to
better.
try to be better. You know, yeah, you're gonna fall, but you gotta get back up and keep on going. You know, and each time you do it, you get faster and better and easier at it. Before you know it, you're good at falling down. You know, you're not gonna fall no more. Go figure, you know.
Okay, by the way, we gonna be selling out on some t-shirts here soon on my YouTube channel. And what is the word I'm looking for? Sponsored by Jesus. And the only line I'm gonna say on it is you better dust yourself off.
Did you fall down?
Yeah, probably so.
What happened?
Yeah, I'm gonna make them t-shirts. Froley Tons sponsor, Froley Tons t-shirt sponsored by Jesus.
No. Brought to you by Froley Tons.
No. It's by you. It's your wording. I can't say anything else on that. You want me to tell them your government name? I'm gonna tell them Jesus.
I'm gonna just change my name to Cash Deposit.
Yeah, no. Hey, by the way, something funny for the viewer. Jesus taught me something else too about making some money. And I want to make fun of the LGBTQ because I believe that there's really only two genders, and I'm just going to say that. I want to identify as not a male. I don't want to identify as a male. I am a cash register. I identify as a cash register. Is that okay? Is that allowed?
No.
Maybe in the comments if I can get something written down.
Then you just be confusing people.
I would do it. I would put it in the government official paperwork too. Boy, they want to play with me. They want to play with me. They allow motherfuckers to be cisgender.
Well, the
The fuck is that shit?
The facts of the matter, all male and women alike, and even the ones that ain't male or female, we all are made up of 50% masculine, 50% feminine characteristics.
Right.
So you get 25% masculine from your mother and 25% feminine from your mother, 25% masculine from your father, 25% feminine from your father. When you put that all together, that makes you're made up of 50% feminine characteristics and 50% masculine characteristics.
Right, and they even tested these LGBTQs for their characteristics, and it turned out to be the same. They're just thinking differently.
Oh,
they're 50-50 too.
It ain't exactly that you could just alleviate them as being some kind of sickness of being how they choose to indicate their sexuality. However,
no, it might be due to trauma too.
No. I think it has more to do with the environment. I only say that because like there's been frogs, like female frogs that grow genitals in nature only because of the growth hormones that's being spilt off into the environment. See what I'm saying?
Oh, it confuses the brain of the human.
Well, ultimately it creates hermaphrodites in nature. Even insects. It affects them.
Yeah, everything has a crazy solution. There's something polluting the environment and nature around certain behaviors and characteristics like psychopaths that if we correct as a society would end all that shit too, by the way.
Well, a psychopath is a narcissist. It's never been stopped.
Yeah, but he's been treated incorrectly too.
Yeah, psychopaths, they have what they call the God complex. They think that they're God. They can just do whatever the hell they want.
They got to get to that level, though, and you got to abuse them enough to get to that level.
Yeah, but that's what raised up the last probably 50 years of people in this country is narcissistic people.
Well, yeah, that's true too. Crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, they think they're better than everybody else and this and that. And that's just a sickness from the competition of having an ego and a super ego and alter ego from participating in the industrial revolutionary process of the nuts and bolts of making shit in this country that provided people jobs so that they could feed themselves and this and that. The funny part about it is families lived down on the farm and they fed themselves just fine before that.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
So
I used to live with someone that did that in his own backyard.
I mean,
for his family.
When you invest your energy, your time, your efforts in anything, and it doesn't grow, there's a reason why.
There's a problem you're doing.
And so you have to figure out what the problem is, and once you resolve that problem, now you know better. Then you apply it to doing better, and you address things with that problem not being the problem, but with addressing it with the solution, and you should have a better outcome. Why would you not?
Yeah, so this one viewer is still attending. I hope you're still watching or just playing games. I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know.
Like,
It's
I
cool.
forgot this was on still.
We
Turn it off.
resonated. We may be resonating too. That's cool too. I learned that word from some tarot card readings, so I don't normally say resignation too well. But I hope we're resonating if you're staying. Yeah. I don't know.
What happened? Did you fall down or something?
No.
Dust off your knee then. It's just like that.
I swear I'm gonna make that line a t-shirt. We gonna wake some people up.
You have motherfuckers from Mexico all the way here knowing about that shit. Be knowing exactly who says that all the time. If that's all you said all the time, it would fit so perfect everywhere you went.
So Jesus is a funny guy these days. He's not really speaking so much the truth. He's hanging out with some real people, or at least some good people, right? But he's not speaking biblical stuff, because what happens? Did you hear what he said? What happened? You fall down? You got to dust your D off. That sounds familiar to me. I like the Bible a little bit, and I read a little bit about the Bible, and the universe provides me things from the Bible. Job 22, verse 28, basically says that if you fall, God will help you get up again. And God is within you. So what happens? You fall down, just get up every single time and just dust your knee off.
Turn your pain into the fuel that provided needed, in which you can achieve what it is you're trying to achieve. You could do that by just positively thinking and believing in yourself. You can overcome anything. Come on now, look around. People have overcome all kinds of craziness. And by me being here, shit, that's a miracle. Good, by far.
Yeah, still here. Jesus still here. He either came back a while ago or he's been here for some time. I don't know.
I thought I was going to get to sleep in, but I guess not.
Never can make you feel upset. Like, even when there's toxic environments around me and this guy, he somehow puts a fucking smile on my face, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was just ready to go 1-800 fucking mad, and I was like, now I'm fucking smiling. It's okay now. I'm just high and tired. I'm not really upset, but
I'm very good at transmuting energy. Very good.
That's a Jesus person right there, I tell you. I ain't hear no other motherfucker talk like that.
Shit, that's how I be.
A transmutant energy motherfucker. Right? Because, look, listen, I'll tell you a true story. So we were working one day on a carnival, and I almost just made it out of Florida, right? I was in a toxic environment in Florida, and we were in Callahan, North Florida. And we had a Spanish person with us. We gonna call him Jose, right? I'm not giving full names, but Jesus knows who I'm talking about. And he came up to me and Jesus and said, "Hey, Harold," or he gave a name. Oh well. Somebody said, the boss man says that somebody could take a day off. He doesn't care who. Da 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 da. So I heard this too, but the part I didn't hear, and I'm gonna say this later. We all nominated Charlie to take the day off. Damn it. All right. So the one dude there, very good friends with Jesus. I tell you that, man. Very good friends with Jesus. So he got the day off. And I go to work the next day with the Spanish dude. And the Spanish dude looks at me. We get in the back. We pile in like a bunch of fucking Mexicans. I'm sorry if that's racist. And he looks at me and says, "Oh, that guy Charlie, boss man said he known to get day off today. He's got to wait. So I don't know what to tell the boss man." I looked at him. I didn't know nothing about this. And I just looked at him and said, "I don't know. I'm going to work." Boy, do I tell you, when a motherfucker gets a day off, they get fired. and nobody got fired that day. Jesus had that guy Charlie's back. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
It's all about your intentions, you know.
Yep. Charlie didn't know nothing about that.
You can choose to be a hateful, fucking careless
Yep.
person, or you can choose to be a fucking person that matters, you know, because
Yeah.
they gave a fuck. You know?
And because he tried to orchestrate that, he was the second day I wanted to work all week, bro. I didn't even want a day off. I don't know what the hell he was even talking about. I was cool with it, but I didn't even want a day off. I'm still here. I got his game, and he left to go handle some lion-ass business. Now he's going to paint some house in some Georgia area. I don't know.
He already did that.
Oh, he's a long time ago? He's now looking for work?
It's gonna be back tomorrow, dude.
No.
Back to sharing the soccer with the Julio.
No. You mean Jose?
Pablo, Esco, whatever.
So true story I didn't tell you before. The Patrick guy I used to stay with, I was live stream there too for a little bit. The Patrick guy I was staying with, I swear to God, looked like Saddam Hussein as a refurbished light-skinned black dude that claimed he was Jamaican. No beard, no gray beard, jet black hair looked like it been dyed down, old as fuck, black, fucking Arabian kind of look, and he keeps claiming every day, "Oh, I'm Indian and I am a prince where I come from."
We all are, motherfucker.
This is why I told fucking Jerry that Saddam Hussein is here and he's living at large. I met him. He's a jeweler in West Palm Beach. He's not a bad dude. He does some stupid evil shit sometimes, and he's all about the money. That's why he became a jeweler. Now he's paying for it. His back's broken. That's bad.
I know.
Yeah.
What kind of work he be doing? He breaks his back.
So when he's doing his jewelry, he sits straight up like this, right? All day long, tinkering around with some shit that makes the most amount of money instead of buying the expensive equipment that can do the job for him.
So he does it all by hand.
Yep, which is pretty badass. I like his work too. I got a couple of his things for free.
I've done a lot of shit by hand. Either people fucking, I want it, and I just give it to them for fucking, motherfuckers try to buy it. I'm like, I ain't selling shit. Then I just lose it or something.
Oh, by the way,
I have to make something else.
Yeah, sorry. By the way, I know how to change a watch battery. So anybody wanna get an exchange watch battery? Send me $100 in a box with your watch. I'll buy the new battery and I'll pay for the shipping back and I'll fix it for you. Advertisement. I love it. It's probably why I ain't got no viewers. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
I don't know what the hell you was advertising there.
I got a lot of trade, bro. I can even jewelry clean.
Oh, token up.
Yeah, that's easy, isn't it? You can go to Walmart and buy that cleaner and then just get a nice microfiber rag.
My whole life for fucking people, they'd be like, "Oh, this is all fucked up. Can you fix it?" Yep.
Boom.
Yeah.
It's easy too, and it's a lot of money to fix jewelry. My God, it's good amount of money.
Yeah.
You get a steady amount of people having to fix it regularly. That's livable money too. For a nice cheap place, $18 a night, do a couple jewelry pieces a day. Charlie.
So most jewelers, they got a fucking lesser grade drawer of diamonds that they got just sitting around. When you bring your shit, they'll pop out your good diamond and replace it with the bullshit diamond.
Yeah, he didn't do that, but I know that. Yeah, he told me about people that did that.
Shady as fuck.
Shady as fuck. Shady as fuck. He said he did that once though. He had somebody had a real watch and he had one of the fake ones that looked similar and he traded it with the dude that came in.
He didn't trade that. He switched that bitch out. Made him take this back. He fucking stayed closed next few days.
I bet. Dude, I worked with that Mo Flipper. You know what he did though? He did a cheap thing uh, for what I saw, but he did some really expensive shit. He was down on Clematis Street, but he was working at Walmart, and I helped him work at a shopping rented area. So I was doing shit like this. We were renting spots. He rented a spot to do his jewelry business in Walmart
Really?
in
Like a
Stewart.
little kiosk or something?
No, it was pretty big, but
It was in the fucking middle of the aisle at
no,
the mall?
no.
Oh,
He
you have
had
to
his
go
own
out
like subway area, like when they
Oh.
have it in the back or the front, right in the front. Big old place. He even had a back room. With fucking, I helped change some few watch batteries in there. I got some experience. That's why I say I'm a jack of all trades, master of a few. I ain't got the full experience of jewelry, but I know about it. Jerry probably knows about jewelry too. Man probably knows more about stealing jewelry too. Fucking
Yeah, he told me how he used to be in Las Vegas. He'd be playing slots and lose all his money. He'd sit there and watch other motherfuckers play. And wait for a motherfucker who couldn't hold it no more. They had to run to the bathroom. He'd go there and fucking steal the
that's wow. That's a good way to make some money.
or go
Don't
to
get
jail.
caught. Yeah, don't get caught.
Shit, I think he got banned for all the damn casinos in Las Vegas.
Damn, bro. Did he come out with any money?
I don't know. I think so. Shit, he's talking about he was minding money.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna share one more thing from Jesus. But if you ever want to take a walk, just mine a little bit. If you ever see something you like on the side of the road, pick it up and save it for later. That's kind of cool. It's weird too, but it's cool. Jesus is one cool motherfucker. You know, he can make a bong out of just a couple stupid little shit. I'm not even gonna call it so much stupid. It's cool too, but this Mo Flipper, I smoked out of like 2 or 3 little cylinders and a little straw one time, and it was the better hits than fucking anything I bought from the store. Better hits.
I've been smoking forever. Shit. I used to have a $1,800 chong bong. That thing was so cool. I didn't get to fucking smoke at a stupid, crazy ass girlfriend. Fuck broke that shit.
He said, "What?"
I won't fuck with you.
Oh man, that's cool. It'd be like me playing board games. It'd be taking forever, and I don't normally talk this much on live. Usually have something I gotta freaking do at that moment, helping some Mo Flipper. I don't help so much people so much these days. I need to help myself and get a job and get on my feet. I want things in life. I want my own island to be far away from some motherfuckers. And if you want to know me and you want to visit that island, that's cool. That place has a lot of other little homes, little huts, whatever. It has a whole forest. It's going to be awesome.
Look at the island.
Yeah, Jesus has an island, he says.
What are Twitch bites?
I don't know.
You don't know what Twitch bites are?
No. Caption, do you know what Twitch bites are? Write it in the caption. It can't be nothing about Twitch, the streaming platform. Oh yeah,
What happened? You fall down?
a little bit. I'm too high.
Twitch apocalypse. What's that about?
I don't know.
That's right, another mobile mail. I'm going back to back. And I gotta say, guys, what the heck? I looked at my analytics on this channel after taking a 10-week hiatus, and thousands of you guys unsubscribed. Okay, joke's over. You can resubscribe now. It might take a little bit longer in between videos. When I really want to talk about something, I'm gonna make a damn video. Like today, we're talking about the Twitch ad apocalypse. Why? So I was talking to my friend Shake about it last night, and I wanted to look up a video to learn more about it, and there was none. So I decided, okay, I will make one. And today, I should preface, we're going to basically be talking about 3 points around the Twitch ad apocalypse. What is it? How did it happen? And what should happen next to fix it? That's really what I want to address today. And we should start with first ads on Twitch. Because I'm old enough on Twitch that back in my day, look status, I get it. It was cringe on ads. People didn't do it. It made sense, you know. People would already be paying your subscribers.
I don't know if you can hear that, Cheption, but we're listening to a video right now.
By making them watch ads, it was something you just didn't really do until Twitch made a bit of a change. They started to tell you how much money you would make.
I told thinking people hacking my YouTube channel, man. I mean,
Stoned his lip.
you fell down, huh?
Roll down your window some more, motherfucker.
It fell down.
Some more.
Are you trying to get all wet?
It's not raining no more. A little bit. No, you can roll it up a little bit if you want to. I'm just trying to be joking. It's not working. It sounds like I'm being mean while I'm coming down off the weed. Yeah, I'm really high, chat.
Okay. Clean a cup feels like it's healed and awakened. This is definitely my first person. And I see high levels are tracked. So that's what we're going to talk about here today. Unfortunately, the video that I did, part 2 of only 6 minutes of it was able to be heard. And the rest of it was like so much right.
What happened?
So we're going to try this again and see if it pans out. Now, sometimes there are messages that aren't heard.
Okay, no, I thought that was something different. I swear I thought that was something different. I listened to somebody say something similar to that. By the way, chat, you can listen to if you want to, or put me on mute if you don't want to be affected by it. But somebody said something similar to that and said something about the Luciferians. I don't want nothing to be misconstrued. My last video didn't work. I thought you were watching that shit. It's like he could just pull this shit on YouTube, and I've been searching for that shit after I saw it on
You want to watch
real...
the Luciferians? I can pull it right up.
No, I don't want to see the Luciferians. I want to see about the woman that knows about the Luciferians. There's a woman that's been studying that.
What's her name? Linda Moulton Howe.
Yeah, Linda
Moulton Howe.
Yeah, she's fucking badass, dude.
Yeah.
She's been in the gangster real shit since day one.
Oh, I used to watch her all the time.
She's spiritual too. She talks about tarots in that interview she did to her on YouTube.
Well, isn't it funny that I know that? Yeah, I've been all over YouTube for years, you know.
Jesus is part of the revolution, and he keeps up with the devil's ties.
Yeah, I try to keep the devil busy.
Hey, old man. He working overtime to make sure because Jesus is working hard, boy, to keep people good. So the devil has to work even harder, boy. He's kept busy. That's why it's a little easier if people would get out their head out their ass, and maybe a little out their ego. They could do what they have to do. It's easy. It's really easy. Jesus did his work to make it easy. That's all the Bible's really talking about. And I discredit the Bible a little bit because it's mainly a story about someone that loves God to death. And he knows God. He has a personal relationship with the universe. And they killed him because he had that knowledge. Why? But why?
Some of the same problems that I deal with at this very moment. They got such a problem that they can't destroy the connection I have with the divine. But it's personal to me. It's intimate to me.
Right?
It's not something I'm just gonna fucking say, oh yeah, come on, check this shit out. I mean, you know, it has nothing to do with no one else but me and the divine, you know, the
Yeah.
creator.
You
know?
can't kill it anyway.
And so these people that have tried to affect that, it brought them instant karma every damn time, you know. And it's bad that people have to be so misunderstood and so misconstrued and not really knowing what the right correct path to get to have that connection with the divine.
Yeah.
You know, it has nothing to do with the church. It has nothing to do with no one but you and the divine. That's it. You know, and if people would understand that, you know, they'd see the ways that they've been led astray. Because we've been led astray for just crazy.
Eons.
Well, when we allow them to sever our connections with nature, because we're a part of nature, we're not outside of nature.
Yeah, we're a part of nature. I agree with that.
And Mother Earth is a super organism that's inhibited billions of forms of life. 98% have already become extinct. You know, only like 3% left the forms of life that's been here. 3% is left, and that's it. You know?
Since the start of existence.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I take that to the survival of the fittest type thing, because the 3% that's here now is the one that's
But
most dominant.
It was not. It's never been the strongest or the smartest that survived. It was one that can adapt. It's how you survive. It's
Right.
you adapt.
Right.
And if you get good at adapting, then you can fit in anywhere. You know. See what I'm saying? The more adaptable you are, the more understanding you are. People will accept that. See what I'm saying? So many people don't even realize the energy that they be putting out. You know, that's why it's important you learn thyself, so you understand what you're doing and what you're not doing. You know.
Yeah, so just a little bit of enlightenment on that with me. I used to argue with people too much, and this arguing would bring out projections that would have caused trauma to me or somebody else. 9 times out of 10, it bring projections back onto me. And not many people can come to realizations, I guess, that some things that you're doing is fucking you over.
Self-sabotage. But it's because of brought on trauma, you know what I'm saying, it triggers a certain response, you know.
Yep.
But if you can just understand that, you know, you can get past that, but you have to address it. You know, when you physically hurt yourself, there's also a physical, emotional attachment that comes with it. You know, if you hurt yourself in a fight and it's someone that you care about and they care about you, and now y'all hurt one another, there's an emotional attachment to it. You got to heal that before the physical ailments. You see what I'm saying? It's really funny, you know. So a lot to do with healing, you know what I'm saying? All you have to do is do some research, and you're going to come to certain epiphanies about how you go about living. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? There's dangers every corner. You know.
Yeah.
But if you learn how to not be subject to certain shit, not be around certain people, you know, you got to hold a certain standard to how you treat people and how you accept their bullshit. Otherwise, you get away from them. You don't say shit to them. You just leave them. You know. You know, you
They're not meant for you.
Push out what you don't need, you know, and you get make room for what you do need. You know what I'm saying?
They're not meant for you, vice versa. You're
Uh-uh.
not meant for them. So you just
Yeah.
need to get it out of there. You need to be the bigger person and push it away.
And
Because some people like to stay attached.
you know, you don't realize all the bullshit you put yourself going through a karmic relationship that doesn't benefit you by learning something that you already learned. You know, if you're above it, you know, then act like it by making better choices, and you will get a better result. You know, anybody can change their life for the better.
Right.
You know, and do it for yourself. You know, then it's it means something to you. You know.
But nonetheless, this person is coming to your life. All right. The higher one, yeah, they are a leader. They could be a spiritual leader. Okay. They could be collaborating with a mentor also.
Yeah, so the video we're watching is talking about spiritual leaders. I believe the guy I'm talking to is way more than that too, but might be like an emperor status or something like that.
I'll put it this way: I'm very famous in the spiritual realm. You know, by the work that I've done in my past life and the work that I've done in this life.
What the fuck did Jesus always talk about, huh? In the Bible? I tell you, I'm speaking with Jesus. He may not even be here, and I might just be crazy talking to y'all on live right now, but it's okay. You'll hear a voice on YouTube, so, or Twitch.
Journey of healing, of enlightenment.
Yeah, this might even be fabricated because the universe wanted me awakened.
So we go to school to learn grammar and spelling. And in Latin, grammar means grimoire. And in
Which
Latin,
is book of
grimoire
spells.
means book of spells. So what you say, you cast spells by what you say.
You can make a reality with whatever you
You could
speak.
speak anything into existence. Ultimately, you have to believe in yourself, and elevate. It's all about evolution. As you evolve, your DNA, junk DNA, science says, oh, it's junk DNA. It'll unlock, and your abilities will shine through. And as long as you learn to work with them, then, you're evolving. But, if you ain't doing anything like that, then you're not evolving, You're not doing nothing with your life. Evolving is what it's all about. Ascending, becoming evolved in your light body.
Yeah. Doesn't
if-
matter
if-
what you do either.
If you
It's
don't look, if you
got to
don't
be
believe
your
me,
light body.
look in the past. So many highly evolved civilizations got to a point where they ceased to exist here, but they went somewhere else. They were there one day, next day they're gone because they evolved.
Yeah, look back at the Egyptians. They had pyramids and structures with technology far beyond our comprehension, and they were looking to the stars for all their answers. All their answers. They left. They left. They're looking back with a telescope, laughing at us like they're still going through the bullshit. They fucking left. There's even structures. Jesus told me about little structures in the world. I forget where he said it was, but they predate a constellation in space that you could see from Earth, and it's basically states that aliens came here a long time ago and visited and put their mark that they saw their place from here.
Yeah, if you look up ancient aliens, it covers a lot of that stuff. But it's all there,
It's precursors to the human age we live now.
Well,
Some of it.
It even covers before
I watched a few ancient aliens. It's badass.
the Anunnaki that come here and applied consciousness into the humanoid form here and created jump-started humanity here. The ones that did that, it covers before times and that. Everything to do with Earth is nothing more than the library. You know what I'm saying? There's just eons on top of eons of battles and blood being shed and all the above.
Yeah, there's layers in the earth too that tell a story.
Oh yeah. You know, the Smithsonian, they try to scoop up and hide all the good stuff, but at some point it's going to be shown. It's going to be known.
It's getting there already.
Yeah, whatever this King of Pentacles is marinating on is a bird. Because they see
It's getting there already. We in the end times.
an emperor, someone giving.
Whether it's the beginning of it or the ending of it, we're somewhere there. Because even the governments are supposed to be collaborating, which that's all propaganda anyway. They're just trying to paint the image of the Bible too.
Okay.
So
This is about skills with the justice.
I have a very rare blood type. It's RH negative.
Something is being
It's so
when it comes to this offer, it's like
one interesting thing that about my blood is it's like the original blood type that introduced all the other blood types to humanoid. In the sense when we first started using blood in the sense of a being, when you come into existence, yeah, that's where my ties always go back to.
So the universe
So
birthed you
my
and gave you
protection-
all natural blood type from history.
My existence is sacred. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I call him Jesus too.
so, like I said,
Even when I tried to make it hard on myself, the universe always supported me in such a way that it's like, really? What the hell is going on here? This doesn't even make any kind of sense.
It even goes down to all about the blood of Jesus.
Yeah.
It's that sacred blood, and that's why. So if you didn't know why that blood was sacred, it's because it's whatever something negative.
Well, I'm also Native American, and so that makes me an indigenous being. And because I'm an indigenous being, I'm the same thing as like endangered species. You see what I'm saying?
It's also the sign of
Yeah.
Jupiter.
Why?
Yeah,
because it's dwindling down. They're trying to preserve it, not kill it off. Even though they did nothing to prevent species that became endangered from being killed off up until that point.
Queen of Swords, Four of Swords.
That's crazy too, though, because if you really think about it, if you were born with the Messiah energy and you're like a Jesus, and they're trying to slowly preserve but kill off the Indian species, that means that the Mormon Bible wasn't too far off in Jesus coming back into the Americas. He was going to be born back into the Americas, which would have been you. And they're still trying to fuck shit up with that.
Well, that's
Fuck, man.
This is it. The devil is only going to be fucking with and trying to fucking fuck over someone that's close to escaping.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm always down with his ass. And it's a level thing. Each level that I master in spirituality, there's new devils. And they come in many faces, shapes, and sizes. And it doesn't even matter if I change the people, the spirit of the trickster entity that I'm dealing with always appears in people around me.
Yeah.
Always.
Yep. And he's right about the levels on devils. That if you ever want to listen to something and relate, the one viewer, listen to Quran the Light. It really says some secret shit like what Jesus just said. I love that song.
Every
level.
I've left people fucking shook my whole life by just what would fall out my damn mouth. And it's not nothing like, I've studied all these ancient books.
No, he's just lived it.
I just experienced it to a degree, and it was some of these things I've been through in past lives was etched in my soul. And so when you have that ability to tap in, to tap into your soul and in the past life experiences, you remember how things was, and you remember how you felt, you remember what happened, what didn't happen. I reached a lot of dharma in my past life.
Now that you remember it, it carries on now.
Right.
Yeah, that's all some people got to do too. I have some dharma too that I just reaped recently. every day is another shine of happiness, if you want to call it that. I look like I'm sad, but it's really good. It's been good. All right, well, I'm gonna end this so that my phone can die in peace and not struggling. Probably at like 2%. Thank you for my one viewer coming, and I know you heard another voice, so I'm not crazy talking to myself and some Jesus imaginary friend. Thank you.